no kwamomianka na awodi nipa pina ekwa tete mu pao amani pampempema wale agu odia sampa spiritual and herbal center awo wo mo yade se wo mbemu wanya basisi a yade bi tise stroke gonorrhea anabama waye mre e wampamu low sperm count wo mo wanu aduro tatahwe ene je sam se seba ne sunsumu nsama wo mo telete se ye sunsumu aware anasa yare bi ne yade amawo pampabone anabo ana wanya abai amane e court case wo betu charge osisi a enam omadwuma panti ni pampempem ene be fo mo kofie ekoye sunsumu nyuma ede momo se mosini ene enzimani akabo mu dia sunsumu niama asie betu obi aje wukunu anasa wo yere awaresem adwuma sam akwantuo mu nsam ni nyina aya suma sam fabadan odia sampa spiritual and herbal center obehuyan of
New Koforidua ejoso ne konongo infinfin aye Ashanti region ehon ma number aye didi djuma no aye 054 330 4976 anase 020 134 0421 054 330 4976 anase 020 134 0421
Odia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center. You be diwa samama.
All right, abusia mama kwa baba Odia Sampa TV. Aya musomfo Odia Sampa ni. Twedi ampo ebie kwan ama mene omienu ni edi ahun komo ede. Migide sa wo ho ye. Sanso na meso me ho ye. Abusia wo hwa a enemani ne mekasa ina asesa. Ma brankasa nanso no. Awo se yekoso na yede Nana Kwame Bediako eho de urubo ede ebro. Ene na urbo na yede eba na yede fahenfa. Nana Kwame Bediako communicator bi a wayi neti oye economics analysis a ye freno Robert Buadu abuja se bia de mantumi amboni ya monfa nchame na bwero bitie na no kasa na mse new force haha kofo ayi omuti na anyasafo o kasa so manu ate enenye ntoro te say ne obi beka say when you see someone who can talk ratatatata like a machine gun and sadly media encounter, then the person is shivering. There you can see they are lying, and there you can see that that person too is a liar when they ask him about those guinea fowls. And I wish I'm going to video ne kakra wa ho. Or the video ne kakra ne ento ayen komo so.
You know how to tell when somebody is lying? If there are people who are smooth talkers, who can speak ratatatata like machine gun, the time when they become stammerers and they start stammering, you know they are lying. Suddenly media encounter,
and so the incubating plant was built and give the guinea fowl day-old chicks to the farmers.
God have mercy upon us.
Nti abusia no ne yete hono nie na da bia meka me video baako a ebeba very soon concern ye IQ na say e from na no de ye more fire ye be fire gum ne ye be si bia ensi ye si beifo na hu ni nyanko beifo nti yewra John Dramani Mahama also obi a otume rap ratatatata like machine gun. Sadly media encounter say media encounter na wadane ye kan say obi a ohoro so yankwohwe ono so ni previous video a ye ko bisa na confirm ho asem e na o sha ase the guinea fowl the incubator we yanko na yankwohwe yenu abema no. In fact oko onua TV nsembisa aye bisa ano yie a odema omo no kire say yes obi bia owo new force mu bia no adwen mu eda honom eye new force members akukudam no a omo di new force anim no adwen mu da ho enije wo mu ne say oye babu no we kwa de wanhwa na mekwa meche ni pegini and utum say adwene mo da ho a fresh mind niema wom nti we oso Nana Kwame Bediako asem mu ne aye adwuma a ne hina ye kan ye to mabomu a adwuma kese abusia mesro kundum festival na chene ya ye koginam e de aye campaign no ya ye bana in fact sika na ba aye no esua ya kase de bia so aye ye bi aka ye kwekura nka taxi drivers ne ade wo ho no mi na nka wo se yetumi mom stickers no so do mi tale car na chi because ye nkofo bebre wo ho no mo behu a de omo ben wan kasa ene matalam de ko okromu ni nkofo approach me machos wo mu ene obi a wo mi ya approach ni ebisa wan so ni Nana Kwame Bediako obi wo se mo hu ne signboard ba me nim ade cross e bi omo ka sa duru ni ade enti mo na e be distribute banner ene sa posters ni ade no eno be boa ama nipa bebre na adwen abaso emra aka ni so but nso yetumi de ye bibi ma ne ye enti wa person support number dey go as on 0543304976 fa support banner no eno video na wo hwe ye no afi yenkotie yenua bema no emra.
Now, so what is the policy direction and the focus of the new Ghana force?
The new force.
The new force.
Me da se we bisa sa question yi. Unim aban bia no a eye serious no na eye serious government no. Enuoma mienu bi ohono mu a ese so omudi si omani so. Na sa enuoma mienu no ese se ba akon kosoro no na ba akon ba fom. De ese se e ba fom no eye de nyina enim inflation.
Okay.
And na de ese se e kosoro no eye employment. Sa enuoma mienu wi ye de no ye reverse. For the last 30 to 40 years MPP ni NDC edi oman yi so no inflation you know de bia e kosoro and employment no de bia e kofom. This is what Nana Kwame Bediako seeks to change. Ye pese emabunu no enya adwuma eyo na ye pese ye produce more na Ghana eye net exporter sebe ya nneoma beko fom ama Ghana fo na yetumi anya disposable income. Ye salary na ye gino ye nneoma na ye ton yetumi anya bi e de ato ho ema ye ma. This is the vision of Nana Kwame Bediako. Simple.
I see. It's strategically Musa Ghana or IMF. Ye mostly attack or boy bosia crefia manone or see ba Ghana be print on one sika near there. I mean the vision is so. But Ghana be mau just 4 years. 4 years not to me find any na. It's more going to this about way. So Ghana for you na etuma moa na Nana Kwame Bediako be president or Ghana ha no mo say within 4 years. The first 4 years are all by dear potty and obabe.
The first thing Nana Kwame Bediako ebe is to secure 2 industrial plants for each region of Ghana.
2 industrial plants
for each region of Ghana.
So that is 16 regions. Yes. 32 industrial plants.
Na industrial plants no baako for the mining industry.
Okay.
And a baako for the agro processing industry. Na you keep saying say in 4 years you bet to me. NDCD MPP for na ama yadwene aye say bibia ni ho a Ghana for bet to me ayo.
Oh, I see. Hey, doable.
Sanity.
I see.
Yewo amman bi to say Norway and Switzerland. Omo population no cry to say enkran ha a population.
Yeah.
And so hwani omo akese a omo ye.
Yeah.
Because they have a serious leadership.
Interesting. How much is it going to cost Ghana? Say benya this industry, these 2 industries in all the regions. How much will it cost Ghana? And how do you intend to generate funds? Because as it stands in Ghana, the car Bebre.
Sir?
Over 700 billion.
Sir?
The car. Mobile scan when I'm there is any more percent. And I'm going to go to the Biabecano.
There be Bossian dear, and then Nana Kwame Bediako, Abai Eton Quanta, a pie. Na o questioner ubisa se yebenya sika no won hen.
Yeah.
Wonim, a mention bibi. Ghana yo o man bia. Sika wo mu pa. nenso so leakages bebree nso so ewo man nim.
Yeah, they can tell konsuo.
Sanity.
I see.
Ghana yet to say that sen eto apai. Enti sika no egum na esone fa ase. Adenti na make say if we have a serious government, it has the will to plug systemic leakages. Afibia Auditor General report to say sika you lose to corruption kwan etwam $4 billion. Afibia.
Yeah.
All the time say for saying $16 billion. And just by plugging systemic leakages, you know, $16 billion at the hodada.
I see. Which is guaranteed.
Guaranteed. As far back as 2010, 2012, capital flight, just sika a free Ghana ha yen to me are accounted for. Na brought $12 billion.
I see.
Enti trese wanya hwe kura wo man mu wo de enton hwe emproduce hwe just end corruption. You immediately have more than $24 billion to start with.
That's a yati bi da o. Yati da o.
Sir.
Oh, yati sika so. O man you here my.
And so can say yati sika so na so wan kire ekwan e befa so apesika no.
Enam amamu a enye enkoyi nti. Ekom de ye. Dr. Bawomi also say if the fundamental is weak, your exchange rate will expose you. We've heard all these things, but this is where we are. This is how we find ourselves. This is that Jim Weddy. New force.
The SSA Emma Ghana for nyina enya enkranhye no munya gidie ewo mu ene say we are not coming with the gargantuan structure of a political party. Ade ba ko eku Ghana for no minua.
Sir.
Ane aman penimfo no bi wo hono mu a nanka omutri mu pono enye bone. Nanka omani so ade hunu no yade e beboa Ghana. Nenso so baggage no a omonde ba no as a political party no eso. Enipa a wakobobo omo hobosia ne dan a watonton abusua sika ode akoye campaign ni nua bi banka ode abo ne bosia de aye campaign nti no so oba aban ni mu a esesa ankrofo we nyina tete wo moka enji se nipa no ni so ade hu no so kura no a emmam.
Interesting.
And we say we want to operate the leanest and the most efficient governance model ever in the history of African politics.
Interesting.
SSM ministers no omoya 12 ebi nka ho ebi deputy kranka ho.
Oh sir.
Ane.
No deputy ministers.
Adwuma no so.
Now say minister Eiii, I mean how
each minister has a permanent secretary.
A permanent
so you
secretary.
have a secretary to the minister
who will be in charge of all the administrative issues.
Aye.
But ministers will be secretary, personal secretaries.
There be any secretary or to have you can secretary and yet the church or no call but
but the permanent administrative secretary.
Sanity. Now unim minia Ghana your GDP nyina mo ka say adwuma no so na me mamo perspective.
Okay.
Your GDP nyina about $70 billion. Sa $70 billion no. Enuru company ba ko pe ne annual revenue e will contribute to say US.
Interesting.
Then so CEO ba ko pe ne da no. Oni deputy CEO. Walmart a year otimi making revenue etwam over 70 billion na GDP no.
But a company is different from a country.
There be sawo kasa ade no so e sikasem ne yeka ho asem.
Yeah, sikasem.
Okay,
nsusu ye different. Ba ko ye oman na ba ko ye adwuma.
Me ma another example. Yeah. Harvard University.
Also your school.
But nipa na gum.
Yes, I mean
nipa na gum.
School share different from oman share.
The endowment of Harvard University and Ghana GDP ya epe. It's over $60 billion. And so nipa ba ko pe na da no. Structures. If you have the will to develop the country, you will do it. They don't have the political will to develop this country. And na yen ni ama almost akwan no. And na make sure say we are suffering from the sunk cost fallacy and the Stockholm syndrome. And the earlier we break it, the better for all of us.
As a group, is a proud
sanity.
But very interesting to note. I mean, you have a very fine policies. But what me a tone? Sansem with the Ghana for what you say.
In fact, Ghana for a day of my no agiensem. So call villages no be brave no. Na ye cry to say. Same say jama yedi no Accra ni Kumase nko anete. Nenso so ye sha say ye kwa pro na ye soma ye nkrofo no. Feedback na omode ba no agiensem. Oh. Amoye hu say mpanimfo no kura ho wo so.
I see.
And we are ready to make a change in this country. Yeah.
I see. And all things being equal, 12 ministers, 800,000 jobs within a year, 100, Astor Adriane, 100 years.
Yes.
Is it within a period of 4 years? No, but me, I didn't need that. 4 years, Nisa.
100 years, Nisa.
100 years, Nisa.
Aye.
Then you never debate me a stone for 100 years.
And I'm can catch you say Ghana assassin 85% air fertile. Enti na mamenchra wade bi. The city of Tokyo. The population air 40 million. And so the size of Tokyo it is a western region.
Yes.
Na me ma perspective bi. Say ye pia Ghana for nyina de kokogu western region na say serious you bekom you betimi see high rise buildings western region atnemu.
Yeah.
Ama the rest of the land no you betimi de adua enuaba you betimi de ayefu. I'm just giving you a perspective. So no enti say ka say within 4 years no you betimi anya food reserves ebeboy for the next century enye bosere muka.
So technically,
it was just for context.
Okay.
Now,
but in our own case, practically, you the same because yes, I mean, yes, a high-rise building, no. Yeah, the sure building be a 15 or 17.
The point is not the high-rise building. That was just for context.
Okay.
Now, the American say, asasini bebre da hono mu a esan say ye leadership no ehunu here say
enough. Omo dey planting for food and omo dey railing for export.
Na komodi yi.
Oh.
Tio minua hwe Ghana ha na e wo no. Se opese obua oman pa na solve Ghana problem. One of the first things you have to do is to end food inflation. Se aduane bo eden Ghana fo nya ho to da. Minua me no ka say wonim say aduane bo eden.
Enra me kotom mo small one be 5 kilos 150 Ghana. Say ade kwesi Ghana ha.
Sa enso so ye dua betimi adua mo wo Ghana. Ukọ Volta region betimi adua mo.
Oh, yendi.
Baby ni ho a Ghana ye see ye dua bibia ye ntimi nnua.
Yeah, that's true.
Na you need the political will to do that.
Na just one person just say aban ni aban ya betwa mu ko mo ya danko dada do.
Ene wo na waka.
Some because you can say political word there na just
wo na waka.
As a mo dada.
Nti abusua wo hwe yinua bema na presentation na in fact I am marvelous. Na ade wa kwa mehu o sa host for we mu ne ade ne se wo kasa no wanya vigilant enough amo be divert wa asam no na ya jewa no akwa akosi baabi won say ubisa no question and on my example just say even cry no Ghana ha no say ya sase no ya fertile to the stand say opa baabi ayetete no say ya shift yen ekogu one side cry na yembu dan no cry ngu na yun say cement ne roofing sheet ni ade cry e wo no ye plantation na ebe yodi and no cry o de hwe enkwase agalam say ku omokun no ho no mi omofuntum asase na se ye ya Greek ya na ye say the rocky part no omotumi atene ade sa rocky part ni na akwa begu soro no egu na echa within 2 months na enfuye asase efifiri wo so which means ye wo fertile land obade no e de ache ankasa enso yote omo mu ada so kra nuane e na okan ye no yetea yɛyi sika ɛkra aburo ɛne ade ɛwɔ abra yɛhina sisi amekromadu aburo a yɛnya nsuo nti sanka aban ne de nhyehyɛ pa bi ato hɔ no ma no an sɛ yɛhina that we go for irrigation system ni yagu asunsuo na afifiri ba wi ambo sisi nsuo nto aburo amadua ma su afro nsuo a nsuo ne nyama ene ɛna sɛ bi ana ade kye nsuo no besi form because you heard say na ewiem si yɛ ne ade ya nsuo besi form but yɛ wɔ irrigation system ɛne ade ya ade nti na wɔsɛ kom de yɛ wɔ man no ɛwɔ abra yɛte asase a ɛyɛ rich so anka ne ade kora yɛ duadua bi basabi o fan sɛ yɛni animdifo a ɔmbetumi aboa kuafo no na yɛ nti no yɛte ha ɛkra anka efiri Benin yɛte ha yɛkra na mse Burkina kora de sisi ade nnuane ɔmbɛ sɔpra ma esika ɔmbɛnya wɔ mu kora sɛ yansesen adwen ɛmfa kan ni papa te sɛ Nana Kwame Bediako wɔn na yɛsa akɔfa nkokɔ buofuo ɛne toilet ne adwaeɛfo edi a ɛne yɛti ate straight nti yɛni abɛma in fact obi bi ɔwɔ new force mu bia na adwen mu ɛda hɔ and some presenters here ukoshi omwa they will try their best the divert wasem no manya bi e their baba show and call the be say Nana Kwame Bediako communicator economic analysis say ye be pia Ghana fo nyina de akogu western region na ye den sase na aka ni nyina no e de ayeduane enu nti e na we emphasize wo mi wa ono anim say example na or the de ema me de makofo mu video na me kan de nokra wo mi wahwe kra na yakọ strike me abusia ti o man Ghana emu nkomo no yenua no me say campaign de madaroma mum ye hina yen kan ho mom ne mmoa na afi 2024 na ekowura 2025 no na o man Ghana afa ne ntoma pa afura na ye president na Kwame Bediako sorry in na o de o man no abetu mmeka gidi show me next video about Ghana Kumasi Zoo yebe ho a reaction e dey bro mackerel